Hey everybody, Larry Transformed here again, and today I'm reviewing the Transformers Titans Return Titan Master, Fangry. Now Fangry here is based on a G1 figure, a Headmaster actually, and it's a little odd he didn't really get his own Headmaster toy, but you know, we did get a Titan Master here so you can make up your own Fangry if you wanted. Probably make a pretty decent one out of Mind Wipe if you actually paint it up a bit. I mean, he's already most of the right colors. But here's the Titan Master. He is like a little triple changer kind of thing, and here he is with his dragon, which I guess they had to do something with it because his combined mode of his Headmaster is the Fangry mode, the winged wolf thing that the original G1 toy had. So you know, it's already got wings, already got claws. Well, let's turn into a dragon, and to give you a good idea of size, you know, here he is next to the dragon mode, next to the Wyvern mode that Overboard had. And I think they both have their weaknesses and strengths. I think the Wyvern has a little too long of a tail, but the dragon has a peg sticking out of his throat. Plus, the dragon's aesthetics are a little off, as the back legs are kind of more robotic, while the front legs are kind of furry. Neither of them are particularly scaly, but I guess it kind of just comes from the Fangry mode. You know, he's just basically reusing the limbs from that. And taking a look at the Titan Master, he's got a really interesting little head sculpt. I'm not sure if it's going to show up on camera, but he's kind of got this, like, kind of reminds me of, like, the comic depiction of the Fallen, with this, like, vented mouth plate and really dark-looking eyes. It is the same Titan Master as the Ultra Magnus Titan Master and the Thunderwing Titan Master, so if you want to get a better look at their heads, you know, it might be easier to see with those since they're made of white plastic. Because the black, as much as I like black and purple, the black does blot out a lot of the little Titan Master's details. But he's got the typical articulation for a Titan Master, you know, head swivels, swivel at the arms, going only 90 degrees, unfortunately. Nothing outward. You do get the knee and the hip, so you can have him sitting. And for his Headmaster mode, or just Titan Master Headmaster mode, it is basically a nice redone version of his G1 Headmaster. And it does look very nice. I do like the green paint, and the visor looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know why I'm thinking of Demolisher from Armada for some reason. But you can take it, and it works really well with Skull Smasher here. And you could have it, probably would also work with Mind Wipe's body, but I like Skull Smasher since it has a green on it. Reminds me of Blitzwing, kind of reminds me of a more blocky version of Blitzwing. Actually, yeah, the face is very much Blitzwing, so that's pretty nice. Dragon mode is pretty cool. You can have the Titan Master ride it. You do have to have his arms up and out of the way, like so, and get his little legs in there, and his hips have to like kind of just hold right there between the wings. But you can have him riding the dragon, which is pretty nice. Dragon's articulation is alright. The tail is on a hinge, so back legs hinge, but they're stuck together, so you're kind of just going into his Fangry mode. The front claws are individually hinged though, so that's pretty nice. And the head can go back. It can't go forward or down at all. It can only go back like that. And yeah, the pegs are a little awkward. And the wings can only go downward. They cannot go upward. So, but you could have it like with the wings down or something if you wanted for whatever reason. Oh, it does reveal a lot of the hollow bits, the big hollow chunk inside of him. Now, the next part we're going to cover is actually his weapon mode, because the weapon mode doesn't work too well if you have the Headmaster inside, unlike the other Titan Master's head modes. But it is a pretty simple transformation. Just make sure the tail's pointed straight back. Take the back legs and do the same with them. So you have like a triple barrel weapon here. Take the front limbs and just fold them down. Take the wings, collapse them upward, and then take the dragon head and have it pointing inward a bit. And the reason you don't want the Headmaster in there is because then there's no room for Fangry's wolf head to go, so you would be stuck with it just kind of like that. Which I guess would be similar to Overboard's weapon mode, but yeah, that's how you transform it. So just to get the full effect, we'll put the Headmaster back in his, I believe his name is Briscoe, which is the same as the G1 Headmaster. But you just take him, peg him in, take Fangry, or the Fangry gun, just put it in his hand. There we go. And there you can see he kind of makes this triple-barreled weapon. As far as weapon modes go, he works better than Taro, I would say. Definitely better than Taro. But I don't think he's still that great. Honestly, so far the weapon modes have been just a throwaway kind of thing for me. like I said, I don't think he's bad. I mean, he does look like a gun, at least from the front. From the side, it just kind of looks like a folded up little robot. From the top, it looks like a headless bat or something, and from the back, yeah. I mean, a lot of these are really meant just to be looking like guns from the front, that's about it, and they're just kind of weapons that exist. I don't think it's bad, it doesn't really get in the way of anything, it's just, it exists. It does a thing. But since we're already most of the way to Fangry's combined mode, let's go ahead and do that. Let me get Fangry's head over here. You're just going to leave it in headmaster mode. His feet will form the chest, basically, so you're going to want to get the middle cleared out, so you're going to have to go ahead and flip out the wolf head and the dragon head. Wolf head, you're going to flip all the way up. Dragon head kind of just sits at the back of it. Make sure the wings are folded forward to give you enough room. And you can put it in this way if you want, with the face forward, so you could have, like, Fangry with a headmaster face in his chest. But you are meant to take it and put the feet in first. Make sure the head of the Tight Master is pointing down. That's just a little slot room for him. And it'll just slide on in. You're going to want to slide all the way to the front, and you're going to actually use the peg holes at the bottom of the Tight Master feet to actually peg him in place, so that way he's not slipping around. Can be a little tricky, but you can do it. Then you can go ahead and fold the wings back, take the dragon head, lay down on top of the wings, that'll kind of lock it all together. Put the tail up at a perpendicular angle from the feet, and there finally you have Fangry in his little winged wolf mode. And it is dead on just a redone version of the G1's ult mode. And they're kind of doing similar things with repugnance and such now. For comparison, let me get Overboard here together again. Come on, Overboard, just snap together. There we go. Kind of a little quick throw together, so he might be a little messy, but just to show you size, here he is next to Overboard. You see these are about the same size. Overboard here is a little bit shorter, but he's also more kind of collapsed in, while Fangry has his pieces kind of pointing in every direction, so they are about the same size, so all these little Tight Master combined are about the same amount of plastic, same about size. But yeah, I do think it looks pretty good. If you just want Fangry's alt mode, this is a good little display item for him. Articulation wise, you know, you can have him sit because, you know, his legs are still stuck together, but you could have them go back, or you can have him sit, or it looks like he got knocked down or something. He does have hinged arms, so you could have those up like he's ready to claw someone. The head doesn't move at all, other than like look down slightly maybe. That's about it, and honestly, considering he's already a small Titan Master figure, I guess the only thing you could really look down is a little headmaster. And the wings could flap, which here it works better just because it does look more like they're flapping here. All it does dislodge the dragon head again. And you could fold that in, but then the wings can't fold all the way back, so however we want that set up, I prefer having the wings fully splayed out like this, so dragon head goes on top of those. And the headmaster does have a tendency to slip back out. But it does have a nice little detail. I do like how the headmaster actually does form the chest, and it doesn't look out of place. It actually does look like it belongs there. It leaves a small gap between the head and the chest, which kind of stinks. I wish it filled it in more, considering it's just a square block. I mean, there is an obvious gap going all the way through. But it's not too bad for a little figure. For $5, I think he's decent. The Decepticons are definitely doing better with the headmasters. If you find, so far as Titan Masters go, find either some version of the Dio mode or find this guy. They are nice little figures. So, this has been Nerd Transformed. I hope you enjoyed this review, and hope you have a good day. Take care.